What's going on, everyone? Septic Airsoft here. Today I'm bringing you an unboxing, this time of the Novritsch SSP1 or 01. Doing an unboxing of the pistol. Just to quickly give you guys a quick laydown, I bought this when he released it on the day, I think about an hour after it was released. I bought mine. It took about 8 days to get here. It was sent out last Sunday. Today's Monday, so yeah, just over a week. Got held up and whatnot, so I've been craving this. I've been honestly craving this unboxing. I can't wait. So we're gonna get right into this, guys. I can't wait. I've watched a couple reviews, like Swamp Sniper and Jet Desert Fox as well. I'm a little bit worried because I got the green gas mags, and I know there's been sort of like a feeding issue. So we'll see how it is. Hopefully there's no issue, but if there is, I'll just have to sort it. I will do a chrono test as well at the end here with 2 gram BBs. Show you guys what I'll be using. I'm opening this from the bottom. There we go. All right. Try not to stab myself. All right. So, because I'm opening this at the bottom, obviously got the gun itself, the box. Look, I actually have a chip in my box already. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? But that's why it's delivered in a hard case. So that way the gun doesn't get damaged. But that is unfortunate. I got a huge chunk out of the box already ready to snap off. So I'm going to put this on the side here. I ordered 2 extra magazines. I got the gas magazine, so that's 1. Another gas magazine, that's 2. So just some inserts. I'm guessing this is, I'm not even sure what this is, to be honest. Some sort of, oh, Jesus. It's like a little poster of the gun and all the accessories you could actually get for it, which is actually quite cool. There's a couple of accessories that I wanted, but I couldn't afford at the time, which I'll be getting. But all that's also shown on his site on Novritsch.com as well, so that's pretty sweet. Make sure there's nothing else in here. That's just, yeah, that's cool. Give this over to you, buddy. Got my buddy John in here. He's been wanting to see it as bad as me. Okay, so we're gonna open it up. I'll lift it up for you guys so you can see it. It's got a nice plastic cover insert, kind of like the SSP-1s do. Whoa, that is heavy as hell. I'll pass you my case, my dear friend. Take it out of this. It's gotta be the heaviest pistol I've ever held. Jesus. Wow, that feels really nice in the hand. My serial number is X1A28. So, let you guys look at that really closely there. Got a gas mag in it. No gas in it, so not even a bit. So hopefully there's no leakage. Just taking a quick look at the gun itself. Wow, this feels really nice. What I'm hoping here, guys, too, is the quality of the CNC slide. I'm a little bit worried when I was looking at Desert Fox's. I noticed they had a couple white marks. I'm just hoping that it's not going to be too easy to scratch it, but the serrations feel really nice. It feels like it's quite dry. Look at actually the nozzle. Yeah, even that. The nozzle was quite stuck in there. It looks pretty dry. I'm gonna have to open it up and take a look at it. But give you guys a quick look at it. Wow, it feels solid. It feels really solid. It feels good in the hand as well. I like the extended safety. Make sure everything's working here. Let's do that again. So that should go to safe. Looks to me almost like, okay, there. Maybe I'm just babying it. So yeah, that goes down. Shoot. So safety will only engage when the trigger's back. It looks like it's catching a bit, to be honest, on the slide. Actually, it is, just slightly. So it's a little bit hard to tell, but right where the slide is, it's having a little bit difficult getting past the slide or the lower frame there. So, but that'll probably work in over time. Feels solid though. Let's just make sure the second safety works. Yeah, the beaver tail trigger, so that works. Feels good. It's gotta be so dry. Look at that. That nozzle is literally wedged in there. Look, like that's a fair amount of pressure, and the nozzle just don't want to get out from there. So I might need to grease the gun before we do a chrono test, give you guys another look at it. So what I'm also going to quickly do, I'm going to put some gas in the mags and see if they are all right. I'll pass this to you so you can take a look at it yourself, because I know you've been wanting to look at it. Alright, so this is the mag that comes with it. See what I mean about the nozzle? Oh, it's not really doing it, but so we'll look over the gun in a sec. So what I'm using is Abbey Predator gas. This is I believe 144. Actually, this might be the 134. So right. Yep, holds gas, no problem. Put a bit more in there. So used to TM's two-way valves that it's weird when you actually hear it and there's no actual gas shooting back at you. Alright, so that's one. The mag that came with seems to be alright. Plastic could go over there. So, another gas mag. No gas in there either. So we're going to put some in. Make sure no leaks. Seems to be holding the gas alright. So 2 for 2 on the mags holding gas at least. And then we're going to see if they have the known feeding issue. Hopefully not, but if it does, I'll see if I can sort it. And then we're going to be doing a chrono test as well. So keep in mind, guys, it's just unboxing what you get in the box. I will do a chrono test as well, just to let you guys see what it's shooting at on gas. Just so you guys know as well. But I will be doing a review of the gun, but before I can even review it, I gotta make sure I use it, and I gotta see how it performs before actually giving you guys a proper review, because I wouldn't be able to give you a review at this state without knowing too much about it. So we're gonna pull it all the way down. I'm gonna make sure that the BBs are actually stacked right. A lot of people are saying maybe it's a weak spring. I don't think it's that. I feel like from the video that looks like the mag well, like inside the mag where the BB sit, looks like it wasn't measured properly. So we're gonna, as you guys can see, that's all loaded normally. I'm just gonna pull it down. We're gonna pull it down and see if it goes up. BB at the top. I'm gonna pull it down again, all the way to the bottom, and then slowly bring it back up. Okay, so that seems to be all right, that one. So that's the one that came with the pistol. So now these are the two that, actually no, that's not the one that came with the pistol. That's one of the extras, and this is another one of the extras as well. So I'm gonna make sure my mag double stacks. I should have probably used my better speed loader because this one is kind of fidgety. So I'm not gonna leave any gaps. All right, we're gonna see together here. See if this does it. Doesn't seem to be catching. That's 2 for 2. So those are the spare mags. This is the magazine that came with it itself. And I'm just going to quickly look over the mags to make sure there's no actual damage or splits or anything like that. So far, the mags feel just like the TM mags as far as weight goes. Have to see about quality once I actually shoot it and gas and stuff. Alright, so this is the mag that came with it. Let's see if it could actually go up and down. Oh, that one's doing it. Let's see, try again. There's a bit of resistance on this one, but it's working. So I'm not having that problem. I made sure they're stacked properly. Can I just get the look of the gun again as well? Look it over. Make sure that safety feature. Let's just try it. Now see, right here, so the safety should go all the way up, but it's kind of getting caught on the slide. So if I push the slide a bit forward, it goes up. So it looks like it's kind of like a hairline off of it, like if the slide's back. So you might have that problem yourself. If you push the slide forward, it goes up. That's a little bit of an issue for me, because that means the slide's not totally lining up with that. I mean, I could technically Dremel that a bit and it'll be all right. I don't know if you guys could actually see that. Did you notice that when you looked at it as well? Yeah, okay, so you did as well. But yeah, that's a little bit of an issue there. I'm just gonna quickly, the nozzle's getting stuck really like bad in there. So before I even do a firing test by the seams of things, I'm going to have to give it a bit of a lubrication. So I'm just gonna quickly do a takedown of it like a regular 1911. Push on the other side here and see if I can get it out. I'm gonna have to take a look at it because that is needing some lubrication, that is for sure. It's pretty stiff. So like any 1911, you line it up perfectly and then you just take this out. Okay, there's no spring on that one. Or yeah. Okay. So looking in it, it looks like around the seams and stuff has a little bit of oil, and inside where the trigger is itself looks like it seems to be greased. Put this down. Take a look at the actual. There's not too much on the spring. I mean, you don't need a lot, but saying that, I think the nozzle, because as you can see right here, the nozzle is not clicking backwards into the gun. There we go. So that might be a problem. I don't know if that's a measurement problem or what. The nozzle seems a little bit loose, but that might be all right. So I'm gonna have to quickly, as you can see here, there's a gap as well between the top of the slide and stuff, and it's not even coming all the way forward as it should. It should be coming like that. So there seems to be a couple things that are issues with the nozzle itself. It seems to have a little bit of resistance. I'm not sure if that's a measurement issue, a placement issue, or just not enough lubrication. I do have some lubrication I'm going to use and put some on, because at the moment I do not want to fire it in this state, because if I do, it might not fire, it might cause an issue and whatnot. So at least if I do some lubrication, it won't be so bad. Just looking at, so if you haven't seen Jet Desert Fox video, that's where the hop up is. I'm just trying to see where mine is at. Sorry, I don't mean to leave you guys in the dark. It's actually, is it just me, or is it, okay, yeah, so it does move. Okay, it's just being a little bit stiff. So the hop's a little bit stiff. I'm gonna put it to about half, and then when we chrono it, we can kind of go from there. But yeah, right now, while I have this out, guys, I'm just gonna quickly lube it up, and then we're going to take it outside and get a chrono test of it, and then at the very end of that I'll go over all the other aesthetics and stuff. But first I got to clean the pistol before we use it, because I don't think it's going to function properly, and I don't want to judge it based on how it's about to function, because I don't think it's going to function at all or properly if I were. So just give me 2 seconds, get this all cleaned up, bring it outside and stuff, and we'll do the chrono test. Alright, so this is the chrono test of the Novritsch SSP1. So I got 2 gram BBs and I'm using Abbey gas. Alright, so got the chrono set for 2 grams. I'm just doing it this way so that way it's easier to actually make sure I don't skip off the chrono or anything like that. So yeah, here we go. First shot, 304. Second shot, 299. Third shot, 302. Fourth shot, 297. Fifth shot, 296. Sixth shot, 293. Seventh shot, 293. Eighth shot, 291. Ninth shot, 293. One more shot, come on. 290. So consistent around the 290 to 295. Probably right when you put the gas in, you'll probably be looking at around 300 FPS. So we're gonna just put the chrono down. I'm gonna quickly switch the mag here. Make sure we'll clean that chambered BB. Try out another magazine here. Alright, sorry I have a bit of a cold, so I have a bit of snuffle waffles. Alright, here we go. First shot on a new mag. 320. 310, or 309, sorry. 298. 299. 303. 299. 295. So that was 7 shots. As you can see a peak of like 320 FPS. Keep in mind though, that's on a fresh that's a fresh bulb, whereas that one was less gas in it. So depending on what gas you use, just gonna clear it, fire in a safe place. Depending on what gas you use, you're looking at around the 300 range to 320. If you use black gas, which I assume this would be able to handle because it could handle CO2, you might be able to bump it up there to 345, 350, which is the UK limit. For me anyway. It might be different for depending on where you're from. So yeah, we're gonna take it back in the house, guys, and I'm gonna give you my final impressions of it. All right, guys, so my final impressions of just unboxing this. Remember, this is not a review, and a review will be coming actually once I've had a couple games with it to see how it handles, see if there's any feeding issues or any kind of issues that I could let you guys know in the review. So what I'm going to let you know with just the unboxing of the Novritsch SSP-1 or SSP-1. So first impressions, it was packaged nicely. My box that it came in, there was no issues, no damage to it, no nothing. Unfortunately, this box has a nasty, this is just going to fall off. I mean, I could glue it, but I mean, it's probably just going to snap off. To me, that's a little bit disappointing. I know some of you are going, it's a box, man, get over it. But realistically, we buy stuff, you know what I mean? Another reason why you want to get a pistol is it comes in a nice hard case to carry around. And the fact that it's already busted is a bit of a downer. Because realistically, the box that he shipped it in, there was nothing broken or anything like damages to that box at all. So what I think is this was broken before sending. Can't prove that, and I'm not even saying that is totally the case. But I feel like because there's no damage to that box, this was broke way before it was being shipped, and unfortunately. Yeah, I have a bit of a crack. The rest of the box seems alright. There was no issues. It's just the bottom bit there. So anyway, put the box down now. And so, Chrono test. Give you guys a little bit of what's going on with that. So, Chrono test was pretty consistent with the Abigas. When you first fill up the mag, you might get a couple shots that are firing a bit hot. That's why I had the 310 and then, or sorry, the 320 and then the 309. And then it stayed consistent. It seemed like it really liked the area of 290 and 295, which was quite consistent, which is nice because when I was looking at getting a high kappa, I had a gold match TM that I sold a while back. I didn't even get to use that, and I didn't even get to review it, and I loved the kick, and it was really consistent when I chronoed it. So it's nice that this has that kind of consistency as well. Now, saying that, I know the CO2 bulbs are firing this quite hot, and even black gas might fire this a bit hot, so be careful with what you use in gas-wise. If you're getting the CO2, it might be hot for at least a couple shots. So yeah, that's one thing to know. Anyway, got 2 extra mags, came in these nice little boxes. They're nice looking, reminds me of like the ASG, but ASG just does the kind of, it's just literally cardboard, nothing really on it and stuff, so it's got a nice style to it. So that's nice. I know I'm talking about a box, but still, it's just nice. Anyway, the 2 mags that came in the extra boxes, feed fine. As of right now, there is no issues. As for the one that came, I'm having issues feeding because it looks like the feeding lip is getting caught. Seems to only get caught when there's BBs in there. So I don't know if he's going to be coming out with a fix for that, or I don't actually know what's going on. Or what's going to be going on with that. But yeah, the mag that I got that came with the gun initially is having feeding issues, which sucks. They all hold gas, so there's no issue there. One thing I've already noticed, this looks like, because the slide is CNC and it's not actual black like metal, it's probably going to scratch. And I have a feeling that what the mag is coated in, it's the same as the slide. And which worries me already is I've only used this mag one time, and it sounds stupid, but I already got a nice rub mark there showing silver. So I'm worried that in this case with the slide, if it's the same kind of paint that's on these, this might start to rub on a holster. If you fall, whatever, it might get some scratches. I mean, if you ain't worried about that, that's fine. But it's just something that if you're kind of like me, I baby my stuff and I want it looking good all the time, that there is a good chance that this might be easy to scratch, so you might want to just be careful with it. It's got all the features on it, like the front and rear sights are really nice. I like the lifted rear sight as well. The front serration, which is nice. I'm usually using the back anyway. I did lubricate the plastic nozzle, so it seems to be a bit better, but if you do it really slowly, you could feel the tension there before it actually clicks. That might be normal. Maybe it's just for better air seal. I don't know. But maybe that is normal. As for the rest of the feel of a gun, like if you're comparing it to, so TM, the quality is still amazing even though it's plastic. This is quite hefty, even heavier than the WE version, I would say, that I've shot. The blowback is pretty good. I know if you've seen Jet Desert Fox's video, the CO2 kicks harder, and in the video you didn't get to see a lot of the green gas because he was having feeding issues. So don't worry, it does still kick like a mule with green gas. So if you didn't get, don't get me wrong, if you get CO2, it's gonna kick a lot harder. It's just the higher pressure, you know what I mean? But even if you got the green gas model, it still kicks really good. And to be honest, I can't do a shooting test until I get to Mad Dog next weekend, which is when I'll do a shoot test. And if I do a lot of gameplay, maybe I'll do a couple pistol games only. Maybe I could get a review out of how it handles and how the mags feed and put it through its paces. So I couldn't really test that in the garden because the garden's too small, so can't really say too much about range as of yet. But yeah, aesthetically, everything looks amazing. The gun feels solid, really nice. I'm used to TM stuff, so I'm used to stuff being a lot lighter and stuff. But yeah, I think the quality of the gun shows. What I paid for everything, I think, was 184 pounds, and that was including delivery, which was 14 quid. So yeah, I think it was 184 or 186 pounds I paid for the gun, the 3 mags plus the delivery. Yeah, there's no really need to go for, like I said, I showed you guys where the hop was. There's no other features, the beaver tail safety, and then the safety. Now going back to that is still an issue for me. I don't know if it's for everyone. As you can see, it sort of goes up, so you think it's safe, right? Well, guess what? It ain't. It's not safe. It's not fully safe. And the reason why is it can't engage because look, it's getting rubbed. It's rubbing right there. But if I push the slide forward just slightly, oops, hold on. It's easier to do when I can actually see it. If you push the slide a bit forward slightly, and then push it all the way up, it goes. I mean, that's not normal. I mean, the safety then works. You can't cock it back, and you wouldn't be able to fire it either. But that's not normal, and that's gonna suck because I'm gonna want to go flick the safety up, and I can't because there's just, I'm not gonna force it, and I gotta push the slide forward, and then it locks. And it's, you know what sucks is it's an actual nice click, but my slide isn't lining up, and I'm not too sure what I could do to even improve that. The most I could think of about doing is maybe giving it, like, over time it will be fine, or I could just do a bit of dremeling myself. So that's just something to be aware if you get your SSP1, just something to be aware of. Even though the nozzle's still a bit sticking there, I think it might just be for air seal, I'm not totally sure. It didn't have any issues actually firing. The only time I was having issues firing was when it was trying to feed, the mag was having feed issues, which is the one it came with. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think. So I will say this, I messaged Novritsch because I bought the gun like August when it was released, and then it said 2 to 4 day postage. I was like, okay, and I was like, well, I bought it. It's been a couple days, still hasn't even been shipped. I thought it was 2 to 4 day postage. So I asked him, I was like, is that after it's been sent 2 to 4 days postage? He's like, yeah. So once you get the tracking number, then you get your that's when the 2 to 4 day postage would then begin. Obviously, if stuff gets held up at customs, this and that, that's out of his control. You know what I mean? He just, unfortunately, there's no way to predict that. So mine took 8 days instead of, it was sent and collected on a Sunday, and I got the tracking on Sunday, and it updated and everything while I was at Airsoft game. I also asked him, I said, could I get it? I was trying to get it for that Airsoft game. He's like, unfortunately, it's just too many orders. I can't do it for you. And I said, no problem, no worries. So he sent it out, and the tracking didn't update. So I got it Sunday saying DPD had it. Tracking didn't update for about 4 days, and then it said it was in Germany, and then it said it was in the UK, and this and that. So it was a long 8 days, but you got, you know, like I said, he's not a distributor, you know what I mean? You got to give him that kind of break, in the sense of that, guys. Am I happy with it? Do I regret buying it? No, definitely not. I don't have any regrets as of yet, but I haven't gamed it. Keep that in mind. As for the issues, the safety, that's quite a big issue for me, and a mag not feeding, that is another big issue for me. Small things I can get over, but to me, the safety not functioning when I need it to, that's a problem for me, because it's not engaging properly. So I might have to, I'm going to send him an email, see if he knows anything about that. Don't know if there's any fixes, because I don't know how to fix it myself as of yet, and see if there's maybe new feed lips for the mags. I don't really know what he could do about that, but I'll also mention that in my email to him. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Obviously, I know there's a lot of stuff going around about saying this is KJ Works high kappa, or 3 of them in one, but the thing is, if you bought all 3 of them and mixed them together, you know what I mean, you're in like a couple hundred quid anyway. So I will say this, I do watch Novritsch, I do like his content. I think the SSG-24, I haven't shot one, looks good, but I've heard a lot of good, I've heard a lot of bad. I don't own one personally because I couldn't afford one, and also I don't snipe full time. Would I personally look into getting one? Yeah, but it also depends now that I got his pistol, seeing how this performs, on whether or not I would get another product from him. But anyway, guys, if you guys haven't received yours yet, just try to be patient, hold off. But when you guys do get it, please comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. I want to know everyone's thoughts on this. If you haven't got one and you've been thinking about one, let me know what you think of this little unboxing video. And also, if you've been hating on it, and if I've changed your mind, or if you still hate it, let me know the reasons why in the description below, because I would also like to know. I wanted to make this video for you guys because I know the only 2 videos that are out right now are Jet Desert Fox and also Swamp Sniper doing his range test. So, and his was with CO2 bulbs, CO2 mags, and I really wanted to know how the green gas mags were. So let me know what you guys think in the description below about this. And until next time, I'll be getting a review as quick as I can. Probably by next Sunday I'll do a quick little review of it, or I might wait another couple weeks. We'll see how it goes, see how it games. Maybe I'll do a couple pistol games and put it through its paces. Anyways guys, this is Septic Airsoft showing you guys the Novritsch SSP1, and until next time, take it easy, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright guys, see you later. What's up guys?